Hi, I'm Matt Graves, and I head up Fastmarkets' global price reporting team for the forest products industry. We have teams based in Europe, North America, Asia, and Latin America covering the markets every day. Fast-moving consumer goods companies are facing a lot of challenges right now. Inflation has been rampant in the global economy, and it's a very challenging time right now for fast-moving consumer goods companies. They're facing a barrage of very difficult challenges. For example, we have serious inflation that continues to persist. We have a lot of pressure from consumers, and they're facing increasing corporate pressure to reduce costs. At Fastmarkets, we provide price assessments for key packaging markets. We also cover the cost components of these markets, as well as forecasts for what the markets will do in the future. Fast-moving consumer goods companies like to use this information in order to index link their contract buying, to help them with budgeting, and as well to understand their suppliers' costs. Understanding your supplier's costs is the golden rule for a purchaser. The better you understand the way their costs are behaving, the more power you have in your negotiations with your suppliers. The forecasts that we provide are crucial for budgeting purposes. When you're providing a budget for what the future may look like, you have to enter the price of what it is that you buy every day. It's very difficult to forecast this price. We have teams of people who do nothing but forecast this price all day long, based in North America, Europe, Asia, and Latin America, on the ground and in the markets. If you're a buyer, using a price as an index reference in a supply contract is a good idea. Why? Because it's good to have a neutral third party who can provide a transparent price that has a solid methodology behind it, in order to avoid having to renegotiate every time you do business with your supplier. In fact, it saves an incredible amount of time to index link contracts to our price assessments. We're completely neutral, and we have no skin in the game when it comes to the price that we actually publish. Our goal is to publish the most accurate price possible, enabling you not to worry about this aspect of your contracts. If you're buying boxes, for example, it's difficult to understand the underlying commodity markets that are driving your packaging prices. And it's nice to be able to have experts to rely on to help you really understand the details of those markets. Customers of Fastmarkets benefit from access to not only our analysts, reporters, but also our economists who can help you understand these sometimes complex markets. At the end of the day, you're buying packaging, you're not buying the paper usually. And so understanding that is really a lot to ask for a purchasing professional. And that's why you can rely on us to educate you about the markets in a completely neutral way. Because again, that's our goal: objectivity and neutrality. It's also important to understand the feedstocks that are driving the cost of the paper, which are in turn driving the cost of the packaging. For example, if recovered paper prices are going down, that's an important thing that a packaging buyer should know. You're not buying recovered paper, and you're not even buying paper in most cases. However, the recovered paper price is going to affect the box price at the end of the day. And understanding when those prices are moving down is a very, very important thing to know. Understanding when those prices are going up as well. When you know that the feedstock prices are going down, that's a good time to go back and talk to your supplier. One thing we do at Fastmarkets is provide sourcing professionals with access to a tool that we call Index Builder. The Index Builder enables you to build a model for whatever it is that you're buying. It could be a corrugated box, it could be a folding carton, and you can model this and tie it to both our prices and to our costs, and watch how those evolve over time. This will enable you to not only see how the price of the packaging would be affected by the market price of the paper, but also to understand how the price of the packaging would be affected by the underlying costs of the feedstocks and the inputs that go into making that paper. That is what makes the difference between a buyer who knows a little bit about the market and who knows a lot about the market. So arming yourself with this information is a very helpful tool when it comes to negotiating your contracts.